Hi everyone, welcome back. Today, we're delving into a topic that's raised many eyebrows: the FBI's handling of the recent attack on former President Donald Trump. With such high-profile incidents, there's often speculation about what details might be kept from the public eye. In this video, we're uncovering 6 critical things that the FBI may be hiding about the attack. From unanswered questions about the shooter's motives to potentially undisclosed evidence, we'll break down what might be missing from the official narrative. Stay tuned as we explore these hidden aspects and their possible implications. Let's dive in. There are still many questions about the attack on former President Donald Trump. This terrible shooting resulted in Trump getting a damaged ear, 2 people being critically hurt, and the tragic death of firefighter Corey Kapoor, who was trying to protect his family. The shooter has been identified as 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks from Pennsylvania. He was a loner, had been bullied, and failed to make his school's rifle team. The FBI is leading the investigation and has found that Crooks used an AR-style rifle, which was legally bought by his father. It's unclear how Crooks got hold of the gun. The shooter was on a roof about 130 to 150 yards away from the rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, and the shooting happened 6 minutes into Trump's speech. After the shooting, law enforcement found homemade explosives in Crooks's car and bomb-making materials at his home, including a remote control detonator. This raises concerns about how much worse the situation could have been. We still don't have answers about what led up to this incident and how it unfolded. The recent attack involving former President Donald Trump has shocked the nation and led to numerous questions about the circumstances surrounding it. As with many high-profile cases, there is speculation about what information the FBI might be withholding from the public. In this comprehensive exploration, we'll delve into 6 key aspects of the FBI's investigation into the attack, analyzing what might be kept under wraps and why this could matter to the public. Number 1. Motivation of the shooter. The FBI has provided some basic information about the shooter, 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks, but the full details of his motivation remain unclear. Crooks is reported to have been a loner with a history of bullying and failure in school activities, including attempts to join his school's rifle team. However, understanding why he specifically targeted Donald Trump is still shrouded in mystery. Crooks's background includes a troubled history, but what specific factors led him to choose Trump as his target? The FBI's investigation has yet to clarify whether Crooks was influenced by extremist ideologies or if personal grievances played a more significant role. While some reports suggest he may have had anti-establishment views, the FBI has not confirmed these theories. Moreover, Crooks's online presence and communications have not been fully disclosed. Were there any social media posts, emails, or other communications that might shed light on his intentions? Analyzing these aspects could provide crucial insights into his motivations, yet such information remains limited. Number 2. Details on the shooter's background. While the FBI has released some details about Crooks's past, including his history of being bullied and his failure to join the school rifle team, there might be additional elements of his background that are not being made public. This includes his family history, personal relationships, and any psychological evaluations that may have been conducted. Crooks's family background, including his relationship with his father, who legally purchased the AR-style rifle used in the attack, is of particular interest. Was there any indication that his family was aware of or involved in his extremist views or plans? The dynamics of his family relationships could provide context to his actions, yet the FBI has not disclosed much in this regard. Furthermore, Crooks's educational and employment history could offer additional clues. Were there any notable incidents or behaviors in his past that might have hinted at his potential for violence? Detailed background checks and psychological profiles might reveal more about what led him to commit this attack, but this information remains guarded. Number 3. Investigation into potential accomplices. One of the critical questions in any high-profile attack is whether the perpetrator acted alone or had accomplices. In the case of Crooks, while the FBI has labeled him as acting alone, there is speculation about possible connections to other individuals or groups. The FBI's investigation into Crooks's network and any possible collaborators is ongoing. Are there individuals who may have assisted him, whether knowingly or unknowingly? The presence of homemade explosives and bomb-making materials suggests that Crooks had a degree of planning and resources. Were there others who helped him acquire these materials or provided support in other ways? Furthermore, Crooks's interactions with any extremist groups or individuals, either online or in person, are areas of interest. Did he have any known affiliations with extremist organizations that could have influenced his actions? The FBI's assessment of these connections could provide a clearer picture of the broader context of the attack, but such details have not been fully released. Number 4. Full scope of the threat. The threat posed by Crooks extended beyond the immediate attack, with the discovery of explosives and bomb-making materials, raising concerns about the full extent of his plans. The FBI has revealed that Crooks had rudimentary explosives in his car and bomb-making materials at his home, but the complete scope of his intended actions is still not fully known. The FBI's examination of the explosives found in Crooks's car, including the IED, improvised explosive device, and other materials, is crucial in understanding how much more destructive the attack could have been. How advanced were these explosives, and what was Crooks' ultimate plan? The presence of a remote-controlled detonator on his body indicates a potential for even greater harm, suggesting that the attack might have been part of a larger, more complex scheme. Additionally, the FBI's investigation into Crooks's planning process and any other potential threats he might have posed is ongoing. Were there additional plots or targets that he was considering? The details of his planning and the extent of his preparations are essential in assessing the overall danger he represented. Number 5. Details on how Crooks accessed the firearm. The AR-style rifle used in the attack was legally purchased by Crooks's father, raising questions about how Crooks was able to access it. The FBI has indicated that the firearm was legally obtained, but how Crooks managed to use it is still not fully explained. Legal gun ownership and storage practices are crucial in understanding how Crooks accessed the weapon. Was the firearm stored securely, and did Crooks have legal access to it? The details of how he acquired the rifle and whether there were any lapses in gun safety or legal regulations are important aspects of the investigation. Additionally, the FBI's examination of the firearm's purchase and any associated legal documentation might provide insights into potential loopholes or issues in gun control practices. Were there any signs of illegal transfer or misuse of the weapon that could have been prevented? The full details of how Crooks gained access to the rifle are still not fully disclosed. Number 6. The FBI's handling of evidence. The FBI's process of handling and analyzing evidence is a critical aspect of the investigation. While some evidence has been made public, there may be additional details that have not yet been shared. The complete evidence trail, including forensic analysis and investigative procedures, could offer more insights into the attack. For instance, the FBI's examination of the explosives, firearms, and any other materials found in Crooks's possession is essential in understanding the full extent of the threat. What did their analysis reveal about the sophistication and potential impact of the explosives? Are there additional pieces of evidence that could provide more context to the attack? Moreover, the handling of digital evidence, such as Crooks's electronic communications and online activities, is crucial in uncovering any further information about his motivations and plans. The FBI's approach to gathering and analyzing this evidence might reveal more about the broader context of the attack. Conclusion: the attack involving former President Donald Trump has raised numerous questions, and while the FBI has provided some information, there are still many unanswered aspects. From the shooter's motivation and background to the full scope of the threat and the handling of evidence, the details that remain undisclosed are critical to understanding the incident in its entirety. As the investigation continues, it is important to stay informed and consider the potential implications of the information that has not yet been released. The FBI's ongoing efforts to uncover the full story behind the attack will hopefully provide clearer answers in the future. But for now, these 6 areas remain shrouded in mystery.